Hey guys, so today we are here at Up Garage because I'm going to be trying to sell some of my old S2000 parts. Let's see how much we're going to get for them. I have a feeling I'm going to barely get anything at all, but afterwards we'll talk about why it might be a good idea to sell some of your parts here at Up Garage. Alright, let's go see how much we're going to get for the bumper, for the door cards, and for a couple other small things.
Hey, I'm ALBO. I came to Japan as an English teacher, then moved near Tokyo to pursue my passions. I became a filmmaker because I love cars, Japanese culture, and a good story. I'm lucky enough to live the JDM dream, and so my videos are about my car life in Japan, where I go to car meets and visit shops, do track days and toge runs, build and review cars, and shoot vlogs, short films, and documentaries about Japan's car culture and history. Join me and my friends on our adventures and find out what it's really like in the land of the rising sun. So hop in, fasten your seatbelts, and enjoy the ride.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。
Alright, so we have here my AP1 S2000 bumper, old door cards, old center console, old center console carpet, and old busted radiator, and also a couple of old windshield wipers, and those are probably not going to sell for anything at all. But in either case, let's just see what we can get for these parts here. Okay, we've got everything here, and let's go see how much we're gonna be able to get from Up Garage. So for people who don't know what Up Garage is, basically it's a chain of stores where you can buy and sell used car parts, and it's a very, very cool concept. I'm quite surprised they don't have something like this in America, although I might be wrong, maybe there is, but it's one of my favorite places. This one happens to be the biggest one, the head one in Japan, the Machida Up Garage, which is kind of near where I live. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go inside, drop off the parts, and it's gonna take them maybe 20 minutes to give me a quote. So while that's happening, we'll just take a look around and we'll check out some wheels, and we'll just see what kind of stuff they have for sale here. And 90% of the things that they have at Up Garage are parts that other people have traded in, sold to Up Garage. It's kind of like I guess almost like a pawn shop for car parts. Anyway, let's go see how much we're gonna get for these parts. So it's pretty easy. Even if you don't speak too much Japanese, they can usually help you out. あ、こんにちは。はい、買い取りしたいんで、あとこれ捨ててほしいんです。使ったクーラント。はい、使ったクーラント。We're number 18, and now we're just gonna wait this out. So you guys have probably seen Up Garage in some of my previous videos, or on some of the videos of other, YouTubers living in Japan, such as like Samet. But I love coming here to show you guys the new stuff that I find, because I always seem to find like the coolest deals, and I always end up thinking, man, the parts here in Japan are, even the used parts, are always in such good quality, and you can sometimes find really cool deals. So let's kind of check out what we can find here right now today, and hopefully we won't be shafted too much with the parts I'm trying to trade in or sell. So this is one of the first things that caught my eye, these SRG's Super Starks with the super rare Super Stark embroidered logo, and this is selling with tax. It's probably, with the conversion rate, this is probably going to be about $1,200 or so. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Over here we have the red version of the seats that I have in the S2000. This is quite nice as well, and that's selling for, I was gonna say about 80% of that's about $8,000, or sorry, $800. Bride Lomax seats as well here. And these are going for, with tax, probably about $700. or so. And you can see they have all kinds of really desirable parts that everybody loves. Even parts from older cars that are a little bit harder to get a hold of now, like Recaro SR3s in good condition, SR2s with a confetti print, all these confetti print ones. I mean, I love this print. I wonder why Recaro doesn't bring it back. So let's see what else we have. Mulin. I mean, it kind of sounds like Mugen. I have no idea if these particular seats are any good or not, although you do get 2 of them for 600 bucks. You can also find jackets, like over here you can see this Nismo jacket, which is pretty cool. I wonder how much this is going for. Let me set this to 0.5 so you guys can see better. Hopefully the quality isn't too bad. Okay, this is selling for about 180 bucks or so. What about this one? Evo 10 jacket. Interesting. They also sell tons and tons of used exhausts. I would probably just buy a brand new exhaust, just because, you know, these exhausts, after several years of use, they tend to end up being louder and louder, which is, I think, the reason why there are so many that are for sale here. I'm just suspecting. So a lot of these probably they wouldn't pass shaken here in Japan, although sometimes you can get lucky, and the reason people traded them in is because they wanted to get something else. BK9, this one seems like it's pretty rare. Oh, this is a Mugen one, and that is going for about $1,000 or so. So definitely, if you come here and if you can take a peek at it, and it doesn't seem to be in condition that's too bad, you definitely could find some deals here. Okay, I think they called me, so let's go see if we can get a price for all that stuff. You can see here the total they gave me is about 13,000 yen. And a whole bunch of you guys are gonna say, man, you sold it for way too little, you could have sold it for more. But the way I was looking at it, I actually wanted to make this video to show you guys how much money you would make if you were to sell parts here at UpGarage. And, you know, all things considered, I'm pretty sure by making this video and showing you guys, you know, like how much you're gonna make if you to sell stuff, it's gonna basically work out to be what I would have made if I had gone through the trouble of selling it on Yahoo Auctions or Mercari, which is actually a huge pain in the ass. Definitely, I would have liked to get a little bit more for the bumper, but to be honest, the bumper wasn't in like the best condition in the first place. I had the rear kind of resprayed, the left side, which is a big reason why I decided to change bumpers. I wanted to make it, you know, a lot more consistent, make it look a lot cooler, of course, but also because I was never satisfied completely with the respray on the rear left corner. And the reason I originally had that respray is because the previous owner lightly backed into like a pole or something, and so that one corner was repainted, and like the repaint was not so good in just that one little spot. After I had that spot repainted, it still wasn't so good. So in the end, I just decided to sell it and just go with the ASM bumper. All right, so let's get going. So here's just a quick view. So yeah, they basically gave me almost nothing for the door trims, the AP2 door panels, and for the center console. You know, some people would say, why don't you just sell it to like fans or something? Well, the problem is it's a right-hand drive car, and those parts would not have fit on anybody's S2000 in the States. And just shipping and everything, just a huge logistical hassle. And for me these days, I really value like my time, and I can figure out other ways to make it back, such as making videos like this. So really, it is just less of a hassle just to sell it at UpGarage. But you know, I recognize a lot of people don't have that luxury, so I wouldn't overall recommend selling your old car parts here at UpGarage unless you really just need to get rid of them, and well, like me. So in any case, it is nice to just get a little bit of money back, but it would have been nice to get a little bit more, but it can be helped. So the problem with UpGarage wheels is that the sizes tend to be pretty weak. Like over here we have a nice set of RE30s, but they are only 7.5J, although they are 18-inch. You know, it would be nice to have some wider wheels, but oftentimes by the time you get here, all the good stuff is gone. So basically have to keep coming here every day and just hope you're gonna find something cool. Over here we have like T37 Sagas, 18-inch. These are usually wrapped in, for some reason, I don't know why, but I always see them wrapped in Care 20s, which are like not the greatest tire, but you know, they're all right. What size are these? So we have two sets, 9.5J 45. Actually, I could use this on my car, actually 18, 9.5, 45. That'd be rear, and they're on 265s. On the front, 245s and 8.5J 42. I might actually be able to run this on my car, but they are a bit expensive, about $2,000. And there is a lot of curb rash, so I would definitely pass on these. You know, kind of like the benefit of getting these wheels would be that you do already have tires on them, but again, the tires are not great and there's a lot of curb rash, so pass on those. Here's a decent looking set of RPF ones. Again, you can see they're only 7.5J, but the price is not too bad, actually about $800 or so. And they are on some pretty cheap tires as well, Nexen and 8000s, but for a budget wheel, maybe not too bad of a deal right here. Right, so now we're upstairs. These are a pretty cool set of wheels. Actually, we have a set of Subaru optional OZ Racing wheels for only about $350, and they look like they're in pretty decent condition actually. And a set of these would probably fit most Subarus from the mid 2000s. If I wanted to, I could put these on the Forester STI, but the size is a bit too thin. These are 7J, and they might not even clear the calipers, but they might. But it's pretty cool you can find them for so cheap here. A couple other cool ones I found over here. Over here, these Work Motion D9Rs, pretty decent size actually, 19-inch and 9.5J for only about $800, and they're the white ones. They seem to be in pretty decent condition actually, a little bit dirty, but seem to be pretty okay. These are really nice actually. I'm not sure what these would fit on, but they look super cool. These G16 wheels, 10.5J, super wide, maybe in like a GTR or something. This is probably the best deal here. These 17-inch Advan Racing RGs, only like, geez, like super cheap, like $500 or so. And you get a set of 17-inch 7.5J wheels. They are different offsets. The fronts are 45, the rear is 29. So I'm not sure if those would fit your car. I'm not sure if they would fit on the S2000. They might, but yeah, you can find some pretty decent deals if you know what you're looking for. Case in point, for example, these Watanabes are only about $200, so I think those would fit on a Roadster, although I'm not 100% sure about the PCD. Oh, C28s over here, pretty cheap. These are only, oh man, maybe I should put these on a Roadster. I should figure out if they would fit. Okay, whoops, I just checked and these would not fit because these are PCD 114 and the Roadster takes 100, so too bad. Can never get enough of C28s. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Let's just take a walk around the parking lot to see what kind of cars we have here, and we'll take off. Drift style R34 over here. Interesting color combination. We have this Itasha DC5. I think these are one of the most underrated cars these days. I think it's definitely gonna get its due pretty soon. If you can't get a DC2, you can still get a DC5 for about the same price, so I think that's a good deal. It's a really nice Forester STI over here. Look at the blue, World Rally blue with the C28 wheels. Yeah, that's a good look. There's also this parking lot as well. Ooh, what is this? This is pretty cool over here. This Glanza, these little pocket rockets. I just love the vibe of them. It's so 90s, rally inspired. Yeah, this looks super fun in the Toge. Ooh, interesting. This nice Altezza here with the wide fenders. I think this might be for people who work here, but I'm not sure. These might be for sale. But you can see that this Altezza has wide fenders. I haven't really seen a lot of wide fendered Altezzas. You see it's got a ton of camber. Maybe this guy takes his drifting. This stands out van over here. Is that splitter really necessary? And this kind of USDM, JDM style, which is a thing. It's a thing here in Japan, you know. Like this look is probably kind of more of a US look, but it's kind of been adopted here. It's kind of like a reverse imported JDM. It's interesting. It's quite interesting. All right, that's pretty much it. Let's call it a day. All right, let's start her up for you guys. Okay. Recently, I got a new stereo system. Actually, this is by Atoto, and this is the Atoto S8. They were kind enough to send me this unit after I've been using their previous unit, the Atoto A6 Pro, for the past couple of years. They just called me up or sent me an email and said, hey, ALBO, would you like to try out our new system? This one is really nice because it's super shallow. It's actually like only this thin, and it was a direct replacement for my previous Atoto model. The coolest part is it has wireless CarPlay. So I just do that. See, it's connecting. I'm already using my phone right here, right? So you can see, okay, so the video just stopped, but you can see it is wireless over here. So that is super awesome, and everything works. It's super fast, and I can just switch back to the Android interface, and by default it does already come installed with apps like Torque, although I still have to get it set up to get it working properly like in the car before. But let me tell you guys, this unit has been pretty great. The thing with these Android units is they've gotten really good now. Like Google Maps is super fast now on this, but I always just use CarPlay, which is now wireless, and this is a good unit, I think. So I can wholeheartedly recommend this, and I just love how it's wireless. So even on my S1000 I have to plug this in, and it's not as nice as having a pure wireless CarPlay unit. So yeah, hopefully you guys can appreciate the wireless functionality of this unit. Highly recommend it. Atoto S8. Good job, Atoto. I'm gonna end this video here and with just a little bit of a recap. So I came here and I sold some of the S2000 parts, like the bumper and the door cards and the center console. And honestly, it's kind of not worth it if you just want to get like your money's worth. You could probably make more money if you were to sell stuff on Yahoo Auctions or Medicuddy, like I was saying. But for the convenience, it's great just to be able to drop stuff off here and get money for it right away. So for me, it's okay. But you know, for you guys, you'll probably get maybe only a third of what you might be able to sell it for if you were to sell it on Yahoo Auctions. But then keep in mind, if you were to sell it on Yahoo Auctions or Medicuddy, you know, you might have to pay the shipping on Medicuddy. On Yahoo Auctions, it might take longer and you might not get the price that you want, and you would just have it sitting at your place. Anyways, hopefully that was a little bit informational for you guys, or for you folks who are not even living in Japan. Gives you a bit of a look at what life is like here for car guys, and how we can sell stuff and buy stuff that are used and still in pretty good quality here at Up Garage. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out, and take care.